What's going on? What's up? It's Papa Hoss, and today, I know in the last video I said this is going to be the summer of pork, where I'm going to do pork for a while, but brisket's not bad when you get it for free. And I've got two briskets I'm smoking in this video. We have a potluck for my job coming up, and I'm going to cook two briskets. The sad thing is, one of them came directly from a butcher, and it's in half. So, not liking that. I'm not liking the trim job. But you got to work with what you got. Free beats paying $100. So I'm gonna trim these up a little bit. I got the other one thawing still a little bit. It was still frozen. I just got it today. It was a little frozen, not too bad. So a little bit in water, it'll melt the ice. We're gonna be good to go. But yeah, I'm gonna trim up the bottom part of the extra fat that's on the flat part of the brisket from the butcher shop, and I'm going to season it up, and I'll get back to you guys once both briskets are seasoned up. I should be smoking everything around 2:30 tomorrow morning, so that'll be fun, and I'll see you in a little bit. All right. And I'm starting to realize I don't like brisket directly from a butcher, because this is the point that I got from it. This is a small piece of cow. I mean, I cut just a chunk of fat off. And I mean, that was like a third of the weight right there. So luckily I got a regular brisket from another butcher shop. They didn't butcher that. I can actually work with that. But this one, I'm a little scared. We'll see how it turns out. It's definitely going to be a shorter cook time on the half briskets, because they're so small already and it's in two pieces. So I'm expecting maybe a 5 or 6 hour cook on that at most. I think there'll be a small stall, not much. But I am going to do about 235 the entire time for both briskets at the same time. The flat of this half one I'm going to put on the bottom shelf most likely, because A, I'm not going to have enough room for everything on the top or the middle rack, and B, I just don't want it to dry out. So yeah, we're gonna continue trimming, and hopefully I get to save the flat a little bit, because I ain't happy. All right, so now it's time to season these bad boys. I've got the small point, the small flat. I've got the big whole brisket. What am I gonna do now? I am gonna season it, and I'm going to put some MSG on it, and then I'm going to put my Papa Hoss brisket seasoning on it, and then these are going to be put in the fridge until about 2 o'clock this following morning, so tomorrow morning is what they call it. And I hope this is a good cook. I hope it's enough food. We will see. And also, you know I'm making tallow out of this bad boy right here, so that's what we're going to do, and I'll show you after I season everything. See you guys. And after, I'd say, about 30 minutes, all the brisket is trimmed, all the brisket is seasoned. It's now going to go in the fridge. It's going to let the salt and all the spices and everything absorb, and then at 2 a.m. it goes on the cooker. So I guess I'll see you at 2 a.m. Yeah.
Hey guys! Hey guys!
Alright guys, first of all, Reagan says hi.
Hi, Big Bud.
And I decided that in the cook, I'm going to put the big brisket on first.
Yeah.
That's going to be put on around 2:30 in the morning. I'm going to put the two half...
Hey, I hear cry, Big Bud.
I'm going to put the two half briskets on around probably 6 or 7, just so they can get close to finishing together. But that's the plan. We'll see how it plays out. Reagan's going to eat some Oreos. What's going on, guys? It is 2:15 in the morning. I am preheating the smoker to 235. I'm putting the big piece of brisket on now. I'm going to go back to sleep for about 4 hours till about 6 or 7 in the morning, and then I'm going to put the little pieces back on, the two individual halves, and I'm trying to let them finish close to the same time, even though I'm pretty sure the big one's going to finish a lot later than the small halves. But it's going to be hopefully a good cook. I'm going to do 235 the whole way. It's going to be nice and tender. I'm going to let it rest in the Vivor food warmer for 18 hours, something like that, 12, 18 hours. And yeah, so I'm gonna show you once when I put the other briskets on, I'll show you what's going on there, just so you can see what it looks like on the smoker. So I'll see you guys later. Bye. All right, guys, it's 5:45 in the morning. It's been going on for just about 3.5 hours. I'm gonna spray the brisket right now and put the other two on. So just so you can get a glance, that's what it's looking like now. Looking beautiful, but and I will put the other briskets on in a few minutes, so I'll be back. Alright, guys, so I am putting the point on top, and I'm going to put the flat on the bottom. Alright, I guess I'll be back when it's time to wrap. See you guys. Alright, guys, it's about 4.5 hours in. The big brisket is probably 158 right now, so I am gonna go ahead, pull it, and wrap it. I am gonna spray the other 2 pieces of brisket and get them back on the smoker. So I'm gonna use 2 pieces of butcher paper with tallow to wrap. And like I said, I just got done making fresh tallow, so we are good to go. I usually do about an arm's length. Doesn't have to be perfect, but just enough to wrap the bad boy. And I'm doing it, I'm pulling it at, or I'm wrapping it at 158 right now, just because I wanted it to be a little bit softer bark. Yeah, that's starting to look good. Put that right there. Gonna douse it with some tallow. Okay, baby. Let's get the sides flat. Yeah, I'm doing it at 158 because at 167, I think last time I did a brisket, it was a little tougher to cut. So I'm trying to make it a little easier, make it soft. And yeah, so just keep that snug. Keep it snug. And I fold this piece under. Fold this piece under. And we are going to get this bad boy back on the smoker. And I am going to spray the other 2. So let's go ahead and do that now. Back on the smoker they go. Stop the beeping, and I'll see you guys when it's time to wrap the little flat, which should be within the next hour and a half probably. So see ya. All right, guys, so at 6.5 hours in, the big brisket is temping at 197. So it's a little hotter than I thought it would be at this point. The little brisket flat is at like 148, and the little brisket point is about to get wrapped because it is at 158 right now. And yeah, the smoker is going at 230, but the top rack has been sitting at like 250, 255 the whole cook. So yeah, I'm just surprised that the big brisket is already almost done. 6.5 hours in. It was a 14-pound brisket. And I mean, I ain't mad, but yeah, that's where we're at right now. I'm gonna put some tallow on the paper so it can stay moist, because that's what I'm going for, is tender and juicy. And I'm definitely gonna have to lean on the long rest to make sure everything stays tender, because I do think the big brisket's cooking a little faster than I'd like. There you go. Just smother that in tallow. Hopefully I'm in the shot. Probably could have got away with one sheet of paper, but better be safe than sorry, I guess. Make everything snug. Flip it once. Roll that up like that. Flip it twice, and we're gonna put it right back on. So the big brisket is gonna be pulled when it hits 203, and the flat will be wrapped, and I'm gonna pull the flat at 190 just to be safe, but I will see you guys in a little bit. All right, and within 15 minutes of wrapping the point, the flat is ready. It's at 158 right now, and I'm gonna pull it so I can wrap it. Wish the paper would work for me, but it's fine. Nope. It's not working. Okay, there you go. And I'm really surprised at the big brisket, because it usually takes me 45 minutes to an hour per pound. It was a 14-pound brisket, and it is at about 200 right now, and it's not even 7 hours in. So I didn't cook it high. I just don't know if briskets from a butcher shop are different, like made different than ones I get at Sam's. But not much I can do about it now. I'm just gonna let it rest for about 18 hours, 20 hours, something like that. I'm gonna cut it around 5 a.m. tomorrow, or probably closer to 6, I should say. And yeah, it's been an easy cook so far. It was an early day, but I got some sleep. I slept from about 2:30 till about 5:40, something like that. And I'm not trying to use all of this, because I'm going to use the remaining tallow when I cut it tomorrow, just so it can stay juicy. But looks pretty good to me. Yeah, I could have definitely used one sheet. But one. Get that nice and snug so I can wrap it again. And I'm gonna put it back on the smoker. Oh, it is dripping tallow. And hopefully the big brisket can make it 7 hours. I don't know if it will. I'm gonna reposition the probe. I mean, it is probing pretty tender right now. And then it's actually time to pull that off. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull the big brisket off. It's been less than 7 hours, and I'm gonna put it in the food warmer. So yeah, that's all I got for now. See you guys in a little bit. And I decided I might as well show you guys me wrap, or I guess you can say putting the big brisket in a foil pan. I'm gonna move the little brisket over and let it off the hot spot a little bit. It is just dripping juice. But yeah, the big brisket is done in under 7 hours. I'm way ahead schedule. and I'm just gonna put it in the pan, let it collect some juices, and I'm gonna put some foil over it. Had a spam call. Don't need that. Don't need that at all. Thank you, Sam's Club, for the huge thing of foil so it can fit these big pans. And time to go in the warmer for till tomorrow morning. Yep. See ya. All right, take two, since I didn't have my mic on. At 5 hours in, the brisket flat is officially done at 190. I'm pulling it a little early so it doesn't dry out. And it's been about an 8-hour cook. I got about maybe an hour left on the point, and that'll be done because that's at 191 right now. And I'm surprised it's only been about an 8-hour cook, to be honest, because usually my briskets are about 12 to 15 hours. So I ain't mad. I'm a little concerned that it might not be tender, but after an 18-19 hour rest, I think it should be fine. So Reagan's up there. She says hi again, and I'll see you guys when I pull the point off. All right, and just like that, at 6 hours in, the little brisket point is at 203. It's coming off the smoker now. It's gonna be put in the foil pan and wrapped in foil, put in the warmer until tomorrow morning, and hopefully this thing is juicy. Hopefully it is tender. I'm not looking at it till then, but that is gonna do it for this video, guys. Go ahead, like, comment, and share the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm just a backyard guy making barbecue, and I love to do it, so videos are coming this summer. I've got the new smoker video coming. I got the Porkapalooza video coming. But like I said, that's going to do it. Thanks so much for watching. Stay wholesome. Peace. Bye.